Hi and welcome to this special edition of Middy Explores. So to give a bit of background to the story, because I don't really do it on the video, is we booked the Caledonian Sleeper from Euston to Edinburgh, Waverly, and really looking forward to this. It was part of our silver anniversary, wedding anniversary celebrations, so all good. So we had a day in London and then basically caught the train to Edinburgh. So how it was sold to us was that you basically go to Euston at a set time and you go into the departure lounge, free drinks, etc, etc, and then you go onto the train and you can have a meal and all the rest of it. Reality was somewhat different to that, in that we weren't allowed on the train till 10:30 at night, by which time it was way too late to eat. The departure suite at Euston wouldn't let us in until 9:30, which basically meant that even though we got to the station, we were told we could get in there about 7:30ish. So we couldn't get into there and they wouldn't let us in, even though there's nobody in there and we weren't allowed in. So that gives a little bit of background to the whole thing, is that we were a little bit disappointed before we even started. What happened during the journey is on the video, so I'll give you my views at the end. I'll make it quite clear, I think, actually. But it wasn't cheap. It's about £200 per person. We had a double bedroom, or a suite, I don't know what they call it, with the ensuite. Tiny little room really, but you have got a double bed, so swings and roundabouts. So yeah, it's about £200 each, so £400 for the journey. And the idea was we'd stayed in London for the day, we'd catch the train overnight, we'd sleep overnight, and actually arrive in Edinburgh refreshed, ready on the Saturday morning. And we were going to stay at the Scotsman Hotel, which I hasten to add was absolutely superb. And that booking was basically from first thing in the morning, so we could actually leave the train, walk out the station, straight into the hotel and grab our room. So that was the idea. We'd be there all refreshed, ready for a full day in Edinburgh. Didn't quite work out like that, but see what you think. So I'll speak to you at the end. Sam. I don't know what she said.
There's a guy with a clipboard. Says a queue.
Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, I'm not being funny. That's the meal car thing. Queues galore. All I've done today is queue for things. There we go, that's the Caledonian Sleeper. That's what it's like inside. It's quite busy. Right, so we're on the Caledonian Sleeper now, and it's a bit tight. Room 5. Yep. You can only just get down this corridor. And here's our room. It's a trifle snug. Bit snug in here.
This is Glasgow. More stuff for me to have.
Right, that's the first impressions. We'll get in and then we'll tell you more. Right, so we're in. Hello. It's small, isn't it? Is the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
This has cost a lot of money, and I know you can get it cheaper, but we seem to have paid well for it. So, we've got a double bed. I did ask for a bunk, but Sam said no. And we've got a little sink. A little table comes out of there. So room keys, that's all in here when you get in here. Then we've got a you're in the way, love. Look at you. Then we've got a toilet. And the shower's all built in, so it's here. It's definitely compact, I'll give them that. Right, so we're at London Euston and we're going to Edinburgh Waverly. It's all right, isn't it?
Well, that's not good. Earplugs, an eye mask.
Earplugs is because of your snoring, and the eye mask is to preserve my beauty. What's that? Oh, toiletries. Some toiletries.
No mints though, love.
A guide. Safety information. What's that? Bag that says Glasgow, which is a bit worrying.
Oh.
Because half this train's going to Glasgow and half going to Edinburgh. Hopefully we're on the right one.
I hope so.
Nice picture. What's in here?
Pillow spray.
Pillows. I don't know what that is. 2 bottles of water.
So where's the
Thing to plug your phone into. A heater. That's going to cold. Reading light. Oh, that's all right. What's this? Room light dimmer. Oh, hello. That's romantic, Sam.
Yeah, you can put it up. I mean the light up.
What is that? That's going in the video, definitely.
Oh dear.
I can put it up. Right, and that's it. I'm going to do a breakfast menu. You have to put that out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put that out tonight for him to, the nice man who introduces us to the train, to prepare our breakfast. It's there's not a lot of room when you've got a case, is there? Yeah, the toilet is this. The shower is literally just this. This is like a wet room, isn't it? What's in there? Oh, towels. We've got towels as well. And there's the toilet.
Oh, the vegetarian option then?
Oh, it's quite clever. The toilet's quite clever. Very good. It's nice and clean. Smells clean.
And I'm sleeping that way.
Sam's going the direction of the train apparently, but I'm definitely sleeping the correct way. Right, let's settle in, see how we get on. Right, so here we go, picking our breakfast menu. And this is a bit disappointing because it's all right for me, because for me I can have the Highland breakfast, but there's I hope that, well, it's all right, my camera is a bit funny. Very little choice for a vegetarian. I mean, that one there says vegan. I guess Eggs Royale is vegetarian. It doesn't really say. If not, I've paid a lot of money for a bloody porridge. Excuse my French. And we've got to have breakfast at a ridiculous early time because
It's warm in here.
It is warm in here. I've turned the heat down though in there. I've turned that heat down. So what's that? What's that?
Just tells you what.
And then we got the. I don't know when they expect us to actually go to the food cart though, because I thought this was part of the deal, but apparently isn't, because we're not setting off till 10 to 12. There's quite a few things wrong with some advertising which I picked up with, which I'm going to complain about. Well, that's between me and them. But it's all right, isn't it? But it's nothing to shout about yet. Let's see how we go. dining car.
Persian wine from
It's an Avanti. Don't know what sort of train that is.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
It's the West Coast ones that cancel it today, isn't it?
Yeah. Moving. Goodbye, Euston. Next stop, Edinburgh. Very smooth.
Oh, it is so far. I don't mean it's
Been a hell of a journey so far.
It's the Royal Scot.
And we're away. Next stop, Edinburgh, Smart. So it's breakfast. I thought it was square sausage, but mushrooms, bacon, egg, black pudding. I think they're oat cakes, aren't they? That's not. Yeah, something like that. And a tomato, cup of tea, some orange juice. There we are, Edinburgh Waverly Station. Looks very old. Nice bit of steel work. And there we are. We've arrived. What was that like, Samantha? Yeah, I'm shattered. Didn't sleep very well. But we're here. There we go. Off we go. Into the next part of the journey. On to the Scotsman.
Yeah, can we sleep then?
Yeah.
You do it selfie.
So that's it from the Caledonian Sleeper. Hello, Samantha. Don't know if I'd do it again, if I'm quite honest.
It shouldn't be called the Caledonian.
It should be the Caledonian. My God, the Caledonian Shaker. They should call it, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, so don't know if I'd do it again, but we've done it now, so that's the main thing. And now we've got our time in Edinburgh. So hope you enjoyed the little video, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye. So there we go. That was our journey on the Caledonian Sleeper. Would I do it again? No, I don't think I would. Lot of money. Really not that comfortable at all. The idea that we had where we could sleep overnight and get there nice and refreshed, completely out the window. It's hard to portray on the video, and I don't think it really comes over how tired we really were in the morning. With getting on the train so late, it really felt like we sort of got on the train, got in a carriage and lay there, and literally, when I say it's the Caledonian Shaker, that's exactly how it felt. It was a long night, and I hardly slept at all, or neither of us really slept at all. So really disappointed with it, really, in the end. I don't think it was worth the money that I paid, which is a shame, because it it's got such a good reputation. I really feel like I don't know if we got the best out of it. You know, we're not getting on the train till very late. We couldn't really eat, and then we were straight into bed, and then the experience at Euston as well really let it down, because that really isn't very nice at all. We ended up basically sat outside in a bar for about 3 hours waiting for them to let us into the departure room, which when we got in there was nobody in there, so absolutely pointless. Which was really a shame, because it took the edge off it. Like I said at the beginning, it took the edge off it before we even started. But there we go. So, I hope you enjoyed our little excursion on the Caledonian Sleeper. What I would say to anyone, make your own mind up. Go on if you want to. It is a bit of a bucket list item for a lot of people. And I think if you caught the earlier train and went, so you got on the train earlier in the night and then had a meal and everything else, the experience would be completely different, I feel. But there we go. So, thanks for watching. And as always, please like and subscribe. Channel's growing all the time. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have you on board. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.